888 Shea 45. It's the weekend work. Bad Boys of Radio. Coach, what's up, man?
Coach PR.
Love Dinero.
We here. We got a special guest.
Now we got a good guest in the
very
building.
Special
man.
guest, yo.
You know, he does the same thing we do. You know.
I think he's on a bigger scale though.
Way bigger scale.
Yeah.
Everyday struggle.
Wayno.
Wayno, what's up, man?
What's up, y'all? What's going on? Oh, man, thank you.
You got to clap for yourself.
Nah, you gotta clap for yourself.
Hey, listen, man, I'm with the room.
You're feeling, you know, how you feeling, Wayno? You know.
I feel amazing.
Yeah, you got
This the best feeling I've ever had in my life.
Congratulations on your new position.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course you're feeling good.
Yeah, man, but just not just because of the position. It's just like, man, there's a point in time in my life where I thought I wouldn't be nothing, and I became something. So
You worked for it though.
yeah,
Persistent and consistent.
I worked for it. I struggled for it. I fought for it.
Well, since we talking about that, let's talk about the history of where you came from.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Where did you start at in the industry?
Where did I start at in the industry?
And let the people know, because they need to understand who's.
Yeah, because a lot of people see everyday struggle.
They
Like,
just think you
who
popped
this
up, you started
dude?
there.
How did he
Right.
even do that? So all right, so my journey starts. My journey wanting to get into the music industry starts when I'm 17, seeing a movie Backstage.
All right.
You know what I mean? And when I saw that movie, I just seen so many people that looked like me, that was doing things that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And because I had a lot of friends. I'm from Harlem, so I grew up with a lot of rappers. You know what I mean? I grew up with Smoke DZA, T-Rex, like Nim, everybody. You know what I mean? We all grew up around each other. So I just was I always wanted to be the guy because I couldn't rap as good as they could.
Yeah.
That, like, maybe I could help them out one day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it was, but I just was like, I want to be down with Rockefeller. I was like, I want to be down with Rockefeller.
That was it. It was Rockefeller.
It was their movie.
Yeah.
But it was Rockefeller, because I mean,
it wasn't the part where Clue got punched in the face, right?
Nah, it definitely wasn't that, man. It definitely wasn't that.
Foul,
it's just
coach.
like
I'm just saying. Like,
but nah, I'm gonna keep it 100. It was everything. It was like just the brotherhood that they had. I mean, the brotherhood that they were sharing amongst everybody. I mean, I seen DMX on that. When DMX dropped This Dog and Hell Is High, he was in Harlem every single day.
Yeah.
So it's like I seen so many people I could identify with. So I wanted to be in music. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I had dropped out of school in the 9th grade, and I was, dibbling and dabbling.
So what year
doing
was
a
this?
lot of-
'Cause I met you at Rockefeller. So what year do you think this was like? Was it 01 or 2000?
It's like 2000.
2000?
Yeah, but not. I wouldn't say 2000. I didn't get in. I got in Rockefeller like 02, 01-ish.
So you was in the Def Jam building when it was.
I was in Def Jam when it was but I was before
all that,
I was
before
in the Def Jam building before Cam signed Rockefeller.
All right.
But the thing was, I got a job in the mailroom. So I was a young teenage kid. I think I was 17 at the time. I got a job in the mailroom.
Damn,
And
that's ill. You worked in the mailroom.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was the youngest. I was the youngest person in the mailroom. So like everybody, I was like the kid that like you could ask for extra envelopes and I'd sneak them to you, I would do anything. So Omieli McIntosh is who like I credit for giving me my real start, because she was running Jay-Z's fan club Fan Fam. And after work every day, I would go help her like do shipping, like, send off T-shirts to kids for fans and all that. And if she did activations, I just always want to know if I could help. Fast forward a little bit, not leaving nothing out, but I lost my job at the mailroom. You know what I mean?
What happened?
What did you do?
Yo, so y'all know like inter-office mail, right? I mean, people don't use mail as much as they used to, but before email, for any kids that's listening, we had to actually send around papers to talk to each other. So it was like a box, like an inner office box that was supposed to go from Def Jam to the royalty department. My floor is the royalty department, which I did the royalty department in Murder Inc. They was on that floor. And it was like this box left with all these different contracts in it. And it was in a freight area. So the dude communicated with me like, yo, I'm gonna leave it in the freight area, pick it up. I never picked it up, and I left in the freight area. What gets left over at night in the freight area gets thrown away.
Oh my God.
So
basically, you got fired?
Yeah, I got fired. Absolutely, I got fired.
Hold on.
Wait. Before,
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's stop it right there.
Let's go.
Let's play some music.
Yeah, that's what I was
real quick.
getting ready to do,
Play
man.
some music. Let's play
Okay.
some. Let's bring it. Let's
take it back to
some
the era
memories
when he
of
was in
Def Jam
there.
and Rockefeller. Let's do that.
Let's play something you want to hear, Wayno, from that era.
Something I want to hear from the Rockefeller era.
Yes.
Hey, when you started.
When you started.
When I started, damn, I could go on for days, but I want to hear Soon You'll Understand by Jay-Z and Beanie Siegel.
All right.
That's it.
We're going to play that right now. Weekend work.
Wayno, Triple H 845. Triple H Shade 45's Coach PR.
Love Dinero is not going home.
He's not going home. I tried to get rid of him, but he's not going home. Nah. We still waiting for Ree to bring our breakfast, and I think it's a wrap. Never gonna bring our breakfast back.
You know we the Bad Boys Radio, right?
Of course. I guess that's why.
Wayno's still in here with us now. Let's continue off at that story where you just finished off at. Let's get back to that.
When he said the last part was when he got fired.
I got fired.
He didn't get unemployment. Start from that right
now. Nah, I got fired.
Let's get back to that.
I got fired. So I mean, not only that, along this journey, I had like my boss. I used to always tell her, like, I was the youngest kid in there, so I used to tell her I dreamed of working upstairs. She used to always tell me it wouldn't happen. She's like, that's never gonna happen for you, like for real, like.
She just came at you like that, like.
Absolutely, you know what I mean. I'll never forget her. Her name is Grace. If you're still alive, shout out to you.
If you're still listening, unemployed probably. I don't know.
Nah, let me not do that. Yeah, I got fired, and when I got fired, I just had to do some reconfiguring. So of course I had to leave the building and everything.
Did you walk out with a box?
Nah. Did they put your picture at the front desk?
Nah, they didn't do all that. You know they used to do that though.
Yeah, they used to do that shit.
They didn't do that to me. So what ended up happening was I left and I started working at this like local sneaker store around my block. You know what I mean? I used to buy sneakers from when I was a kid. And then I ain't gonna front, I had an epiphany one day. I was in there and then the dude I was working for, he told me to clean the mirrors or something. And I got down and I went to clean the mirror and I looked at myself in the mirror.
What the fuck am I doing?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's the most movie shit that ever happened in my life. Like I looked at myself in the mirror, I said, I just put everything down, walked out.
And quit.
I didn't even say nothing, I walked out. I just walked out. I never went back.
That sounds familiar.
I never went back. But after that I called, I had hit Sherry Bryan. I don't know if y'all familiar with her.
I know Sherry.
Yeah,
Sherry's at Warner now, isn't she? I think she was at Warner right now. Atlantic, one of the two.
No. She was at Atlantic for years. She was last at Alamo. I don't know where she's at now. Right. She's moving around. But I don't know where she's at. But yeah, I called Sherry Bryan up. She was Carlene. You know when Kanye said Carlene said I could buy a few tickets? Yeah. Carlene, who is J. Damon Biggs' assistant, Sherry was her assistant. So I just hit Sherry up one day like, yo, you know, I ain't got no job. I'll come in every single day. I'll do whatever I have to do. Can I come intern for you? And she's like, yeah, come by. You know what I mean? She's like, let me have a few conversations. And mind you, Sherry's younger than me. So at this time, I think I'm 18 and she's like 16 or 17.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, we was babies. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, cool. And I went through and started being an intern, just getting food and coffee and whatever the case may be, and nobody listened to me for 3 months, and eventually I got a assistant A&R position.
So you was working in Lenny S office. That's where I met you at.
Yeah, Lenny S office. I had the braids back then. You had braids too.
Yeah, I had braids too. Yes,
yeah.
No, those are weaves he had. Wow, you know what? That's a perfect example of what we spoke about last week. When we talked about that dude cleaning he was a janitor, now he's a principal.
You never know.
You never know. You continue working hard.
Man.
Perfect example.
Man. I mean, and yeah, that's a bit of the story. You know what I mean? But man, I mean,
but I'm a real, just from that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I'm a real testament to not giving up. I ain't gonna.
You kept working, and then you landed where you at today.
Yeah.
So how did that whole complex everyday struggle thing come about?
Well, the whole thing with everyday struggle. I mean, like everybody knew I was like.
Hold on, didn't he replace Joe Buttons?
No, he replaced Who Kid.
No, I didn't replace.
Who Kid? They tried Who Kid out, and he was like, "Yo, get out of here."
Nah, man, I ain't replace. Shout out to Who Kid. I fucks with Who Kid.
That was some big shoes you had to fill, man. You say you didn't replace it.
I'm gonna keep it 100 though. I never wanted it, so it's like it wasn't like I was replacing anybody. You gotta remember, like also, I did management and I was managing Dave East, for a few years.
Yeah,
right.
So like I did that for a few years, and then when that ended, I just had to do some reconfiguring. You know what I mean? And when I did some reconfiguring, I found 2 artists who are signing me now, and then Nadeska, who's like the homie, because like when I was managing Dave, she was working at MTV. And she interviewed him a few times. We always kept in contact. And I just hit up one day. I think Star was on the show. And I hit up one day and I was like, yo, like you look good, killing it. She hits me back a week later like, yo, my fault. I hit you late, but you should come through and debate with us. And I never left. Like literally,
that was it.
I never left.
That's crazy.
But it wasn't like, I'm not gonna lie, I never in my life thought of being on no mic or being on camera or any of that. Right. Like I was a behind the scenes person, but at the time I ain't gonna front, I needed the situation. So.
Right.
And it worked out for you.
Are you gonna still continue doing Everyday Struggle?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm still doing Everyday Struggle.
Both, right?
I do Everyday Struggle very, very early. By the time I'm finished with Everyday Struggle, people are getting to work. You know what I mean? Like we start off very, very early in the morning, so it's like it's just I discipline myself like for years to be able to get up as early as I do and be able to do so much like in an early amount of time. So I'm definitely sticking with Everyday Struggle. Complex has been great to me.
That's what's up.
Let's get into some more music. I want to play some TJ Porter. That's who.
Yes.
Your other artist, right?
Yes. That's my artist.
Let's get in that. You know we've been rocking that joint too, right?
Yes.
All right, let's go. 888-45.
Weekend work.
Bad Boys Radio.
888-45 is the weekend work. You know how the Bad Boys do. Coach PR.
We just got another bad boy.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah. Wayno's another bad boy, man. Speaking of bad boys, how do you like, because I see, since you've been on Everyday Struggle, and a lot of people go at Akademiks.
Right.
How do
you like go around all that and deal with that, like, well, because there's a lot of people going at him, like,
also add that I've gone at him at my own times as well. I mean, the thing is this, like, before I met Akademiks, I can't say I disliked him. I had an opinion on him and I didn't know him.
Right.
And
we couldn't hate him because you don't know him.
I didn't know him. Right. But like when I first got, on the show, it was like interesting because I had to kind of learn him and we had to like warm up to each other and get kind of build a dynamic. But like I don't dislike it. He has like different views because he's a big part of hip hop. Like people say he's not, but he's a very, very big part of hip hop. And most of the people that hate him want him to post their shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I had to learn to be able to be in the room with him. It's like, yo, you got to live with this cousin that you don't really know. It's like, all right, man, we got to live here, so let's figure this shit out. And eventually we did. So it's like, it's been cool. You know what I mean, it's been cool. But the way I handle how it goes, I let people speak their piece. Like, I'm not going to tell no man he can't vent. Everybody got the right to vent.
Everybody has the right to vent.
You know what I mean? So I let people speak their piece, but like since we've been on the show together, I've never really incurred some crazy disrespect. We had a Soulja Boy thing, but like I was looking for Act to stand up for itself at that particular moment. Like Soulja Boy directed a lot of that energy towards Akademiks, not towards me. You know what I mean? He had one moment where he got mad, but it was like,
was that for the phone for the, not promoting or helping him out with his business or something?
Nah, I mean just Act was just questioning. Like he was saying like, yo, dog, like this is not an actual video game. You have an emulator. Like you basically have like a box that has a bunch of video games in it, and Soulja Boy spun it like, man, you don't support black men. Like, but in all actuality, dog, you don't own the rights to Street Fighter, so you can't have it on a console. Right. We ain't not. He's like, I'm not knocking you. I'm just saying. But a lot of people took it as like Act knocking him. That wasn't the case. But Soulja Boy is very smart, so he spun it. Right, you know what I mean? But it was cool.
He got people talking, man. That's what he did. It worked for him.
So you find yourself taking up for Act quite a few
Nah,
times.
I wouldn't necessarily say taking up for him. The thing is this, right? I'm from 119th of Lexington. It's not the easiest place to grow up living. If I could be blunt in here, right? If I'm with you and somebody think that you pussy, then I'm pussy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you could.
And that's what I meant by that.
Like, like you know what I'm saying? So and the thing is, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm no tough guy at all.
But
like,
you're not going for the bullshit.
I'm not pussy.
I'm not pussy. I'm not no gangster.
I'm a grown ass man in every sense of the word. You know what I mean? So it's like at some point in times I just want to get things in perspective. Like, yo, this is hip hop. This is music. This is like culture. If we ain't boxers. We ain't UFC fighters. So all of that crazy hyper masculine energy that niggas be bringing around when they really don't want no problems is not needed.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just my take on it.
Well, I think right now with Akademiks, with 6ix9ine being in jail, I think it kind of cooled down for him a little bit. What you think, PR?
I mean, but I heard that Wayno's still talking about co-signing 6ix9ine. I don't know.
And I never
you were against that though, right? Like,
let me against what part of it?
I mean, with his whole persona,
I just, you know what?
You trying to line him up?
Nah. You can't. Nah, it ain't no line up because I could be honest. Like I could be dead honest. Like, man, I ain't gonna front. 6ix9ine might be one of the most influential people I've ever seen in my life on a good level and a bad level. You know what I'm saying?
That's true though.
The thing about it is like
one of the
the thing about it is I never believed it at all. You know what I mean? Like I never believed it from him. Now the people that he affiliated himself with, that's another story.
Right,
and I knew those type of people's pedigree and where they come from and what they're about. Now that's something that you don't play with. And I think that the results that he's gotten from those actions is a testament of why you don't play like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I never was like into that at all.
What was the worst interview you ever done?
The worst interview I've ever done.
Yeah, we want to know. Because, up here.
I had a couple.
We got a lot. Like, it seems like when we have artists come up here, it's like you got to it's a little different. So I don't know how it is on TV.
Yeah.
How that go, but up here is PR, man. What's up, man?
I'll tell you, my worst interview I ever had was YNW Melly.
Nah, that was ill, man.
That was the worst, bro.
Nah.
Speaking to him, he just got up like
he went to the bathroom and never
in the middle
came back.
of talking
and never came back.
He just got up and didn't say excuse me. He just got up. He came back, but it was like he just got up and came back.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't gonna lie because like, see, I got like a tremendous like y'all brothers, man. Like I was the behind the scenes guy bringing my artists to y'all, so like I got a tremendous amount of respect for y'all, how y'all handle it because I'm new to this, so I can't necessarily say I had like the worst, but there was ones that like lacked energy. You know what I'm saying? It's
like you gotta warm them up.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like I really like when I gotta interview somebody, I really be researching, looking up stuff. I be writing stuff on cards, and then it's like I could say something to somebody and they don't really like have too much personality. I say like, you know, I think that like Block Boy JB, I don't think that he was a bad interviewer. I just think that he don't have like the energy to really speak. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
well, you know what? You know, we come from a different era. All of us was in the game for a minute, so we come from the game where a lot of artists got media trading. These artists nowadays don't have that. So it's like they get a popping record on the internet, and then it's like they get thrown into a interview, and it's like, yo, you ask them a question, it's like,
the media train is drugs.
And they half the time they be high.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I ain't gonna lie. Like I dealt like a lot of the people. I haven't dealt with one of those yet. Like for all the people that's come on Everyday Struggle, I've never dealt with somebody that was high. Like nobody never came. Even when I be saying Block Boy JB, he had more energy like after for dancing and all of that, having fun. And I think that that's more of his personality. Right. Like a lot of these artists' strong points might not be talking all the time. Something else. You know, the label wants you to come up and talk and all of that, and they strong point might just be them like having little spurts and moments. Like I try to see like the good and bad in everything. Yeah, you know.
I just see a lot of bad. I'm just kidding. Let's play some more music. Wayno, this time you go ahead and do the intro to some music, bro.
So am I doing something?
You taking over right now.
I'm doing.
Taking over weekend work.
You scared the shit out of me, Dylan.
Are we doing TJ Porter?
We could do it again.
Oh, can we do another TJ Porter? Man, can we play that? Can we play that lifestyle off of Voice of the Trenches?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Please.
Weekend work. 888-845. Bad Boys of Radio. Wayno. Love Dinero. Coach PR.
888-845 weekend work. Bad Boys of Radio. Love Dinero.
Coach PR. Wayno.
What's good?
What's good? It's everyday struggle.
Yes.
Appreciate
everyday
you for pulling up. What'd I say?
Everyday struggle.
Did I say everyday struggle?
And I just said everyday struggle.
Every day is a struggle.
Every day is a struggle. That's what I was saying, Mr.
To an extent. Some days it's really lit.
Yeah. Yesterday I had a great day. I was like, there was no struggle at all. It was just like so smooth. Those days are so like, you know, like they're very rare. So when they come, you just gotta like. To me, like,
you know, last time I seen Wayno, we was in LA at Complex Con.
Yeah,
you know,
I saw that video.
You seen the video? Yeah, we had that was a crazy time, man.
Yeah.
You know, rest in peace to Nip. I seen him out there, E40.
Man,
it was a lot of artists out there. Akademiks had played A Boogie in the game.
Yeah.
A lot of shit went on that weekend. I was DJing, Coach, you know.
Are you a real DJ?
Yeah, I was really out there DJing. Yeah.
Okay.
I was warming the crowd up. You know what I'm saying? Before he got to sit down with everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, so what artists besides your own do you listen to that you know really fuck with in the game?
Besides my own,
yeah, don't give me no political.
No.
answer.
Ain't no political answer. I fuck with Gunna. I fuck with Gunna pretty heavy. I fuck with Yo Gotti like pretty heavy. I really love Jaden Smith.
I ain't
gonna lie. I love Jaden Smith, yo. Jaden Smith is fire. look at Love Dinero face. Jaden Smith is fire,
my nigga. Why? Because he just told me, yo, I want you to play his record from him.
Listen,
and the record he gave me, I didn't like that record.
I gave you the album too. I told you to listen to the album.
You did say that. Yo, Coach, you put a lot of plays together. That's why you the coach.
Whatever.
You put a lot of plays together, man.
You fuck with Damani Harris,
T.I.
son.
I never heard his music.
Oh, okay.
I never heard his music.
Yeah, he be digging for people I wouldn't even think he be listening to, kid.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front though. I ain't gonna like my life. Music is such a chore. Like I always equate like I gotta listen to music so much just to like my livelihood that like when I get my spare time, sometimes I just might listen to the old stations. You know what I mean? Like 103.9,
me too.
WBLS. You know what I mean? Listen to D.L. Hughley talk and all that. Like
just to clear your mind.
Yeah, just to clear my mind. Or I might just throw in some old rock. Like I'll be listening to Queen and shit like that. You know what I mean? But
I'm a Doors kind of dude though. I love Doors though.
Yeah. But yeah, I listen to a lot of different artists, man. I like Lil Keed. Like he's another dude. I like the homie Neek Bucks. I think he's really dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he been grinding for a
Harlem,
minute.
that's why.
Yeah, man, from the east side too. You know, it's the thing with being from Harlem. It's another thing being from the east side. We from the east side, so Shouts out to Nick Bucks.
Well, we're from Queens. We don't know about that though, bro.
But you know, Queens and Harlem niggas fuck with each other, so you know.
Yeah, we do.
So Wayno, what's your plan is with this new position, this new job you got?
You're gonna
what
be
you
listening
plan
to
on doing?
music.
Yeah, man.
So what you plan on doing though? Like, you gonna be just keep the job and just get a check, or you gonna really be out there?
Nah, I don't do
up?
nothing for no check. Like, I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. Like I've taken so much. It took me so much time to make money. Like it took me so long to make money that like I don't mind not making money for something that I don't want to do. Like I'm not a money person. I'm a real like passion guy because I feel like that's the integrity that I learned at Rockefeller. Like when I was there, we wasn't doing nothing for money. Like it was certain times like I remember like what was it when 50 came out. Like Dame ain't want nobody to do songs with 50 because he had this J. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So don't worry about it. We didn't want to do nothing with them anyway.
Nah, but I'm just saying
so
it's
this
like
Gene and Rockefeller in the room right now.
Yeah,
nah, know the history behind this.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But me, I was like, man, put Young Chris and Lloyd Banks together. Like I wanted that so bad. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm not a person. I'm not a person that does shit for money. So even with me having this position, I'm just trying to like bring integrity and education to these artists. It's like, we in a time where, and I just found this out. I said that the music industry kind of needs like an NBA lockout. And then people was telling me that Joe Budden was saying the same thing. We share a lot of the same sentiments, but I just feel like we in a time where like you could get popping and they just throwing these kids these crazy large amounts of money and they're not educating them, and that's why they're done in a year and or less than a year. And
maybe 90 days.
Nah, for real.
But is it that, or is it also that this is not really talent? Though,
no,
right?
there's talent. Let me not say that.
A lot is not talent. Wait, when I'm saying, listen,
okay,
a lot of people are actually just, and you see it online now. Mm-hmm. I think Steve Rifkin just brought it up too. A lot of people and Steve LaBelle, they're just signing these artists just off of buzz.
No, not even off of
one song.
No, not even that. Off of looking at charts. No, looking at charts and monitoring their algorithms and all this other stupid shit that doesn't mean anything.
Right, social media thing, like it's.
But the thing is like you got to remember, like business is is calculated risk, and calculated risk is predicated on what? Numbers. So when people look at numbers, the bottom line. So people is looking like, all right, we could spend this, we could put it there. I don't give a fuck what he's rapping about. Put that shit out, let it go. We gonna make this. Who cares if he?
But then it comes the result of what you just talked about. So 90 days, they're done.
But for myself, I'm not like every artist that I've ever worked with, whether it was like even with the Young Guns, when I was A&R and them, like they was on Rockefeller, wasn't nobody really pushing the line for them. Like we was all the same age, and I just believed in them.
You're very talented.
When I met Dave East, he didn't have no numbers. I had more followers on Instagram than he did.
You believed in him.
I believed in him.
You pushed it.
I believed in him, so I pushed it. TJ Porter. When I met TJ Porter, he didn't have no numbers. Like I just knew he was dope, and I said, "Yo, I feel like I could make it into something." So what I'm trying to do with this new position at Asylum is just bring a little bit of integrity in, bring some
that air. That good ear that you got.
Yeah, bringing my ear, but also bringing education about like I don't want to like sign artists and then like just throw money in their hands and you go do what you do, I go do what I do, and we just all go home at the end of the day. It's like I want to be able to say 10 years from now, like remember that time we did that deal? Look at you now, because people's doing that right now for me. Right. It's people that see me at 18 that see me now at 36. Like yo, you know how happy we are. You was the kid delivering us mail. You was the kid working at Rockefeller. You was the kid that brought us this or that. Now you doing this. So I'm just trying to like build longevity and put kids in situations where they can thrive off of their talent, not just their numbers.
Show them the business and not just the industry.
My thing is, I want to keep I want to be the one to be in position and put somebody in position to keep going. Like you keep passing the torch on.
Absolutely.
That stopped in like after the 2000s. I feel like the torch didn't get passed on to other people.
I think torches got passed, but torches got passed.
It got lost in New York City. It didn't get
I'm gonna keep. Nah, it didn't. I'm gonna keep it.
For him, it came back to.
Nah, not for me. I'm gonna keep it all the way real.
From a DJ standpoint, no, it didn't.
From a DJ standpoint, it might be different. For me, it was different too, because I'm gonna keep it 100. Nobody passed me no torch. I'm like nobody. Now I got a lot of people that have mentored me or give me like a kind word, but nobody gave me no job. I was trying to get a job.
You worked for it.
Bro, I started doing management because nobody would give me an A&R job. I created my job. You know what I'm saying? So I say now, I want to say torches don't get passed, but all these niggas that's friends, they keep their friends in these seats.
That's it.
In the seats.
They keep their friends in these seats, bro.
This is why my class didn't get to go nowhere, because they stayed in the seats. You got DJs in here for 50 years.
Yeah, I mean, I got my issues with that too. Like, I just feel like, and specifically with DJs, I just feel like Like with everything, like Dinero, you super right, yo. Everybody should be passing some sort of
like
torch.
It's like, yo, once you move over, the next person come in. Like it got to be a time limit on everything. It's like a president. He only got 8 years for a term.
4.
Well, he got to get in for the next 4.
Yeah, you got to get in for the next 4.
Got to get in for the next 4.
Right. But I like, and with that being said, man, like I just look at it like this. It's like if you are doing whatever it is that you're doing, right? You can't do that forever. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do it forever. Move on. And specifically with music, I think that's why like New York music suffers a lot, because the kids that actually that would listen to radio, because they don't really listen to radio like that, but the kids that actually would, they don't hear the music that they like, because the most of the DJs that are playing the music
is out of tune.
They kids is older than the kids that's listening to it. So it's like you need a lot of these DJs that was in these seats.
It's a disconnection. Like you got somebody a big disconnection that's right here, and the kids is here, and it's like, how are we supposed to relate?
But you know what? It's not just this. It's no transparency, because it's like it's not no. I feel like everybody who's been in them seats is like, what do I have to talk to them for?
Right.
But then when you go to but I don't like is like once they start popping, then everybody, then it's like you got to have them come through, because your company's telling you to make them come through. So it's like that's the thing I don't want to do with the position I got. You know what I mean? Like I got a staff for like beautiful and young forward going people, and I'm educating them every day, and I'm learning from them too. You know what I mean? Like you
gotta be willing to learn, man. That's what life's about. A lot of people don't have that in them.
Yeah,
they cut that resource off. Like they feel like they know everything, and you really don't. Like every day you wake up and live life, you learn.
Knowledge is infinite, man. There's no number. There's no tax on knowledge. Nobody can't take knowledge from you as long as you create knowledge. That's the greatest thing about being a hustler. If you're a hustler, you got knowledge. You could lose it and get it back.
Get it right back.
Will.
Absolutely.
Let's get into some Dave East.
Why not? Yeah.
Right, and then come back and close out with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Triple H Shake 45, Wayno, Love Dinero, Coach PR.
What's poppin', y'all? Triple H Shady 45 weekend work. I'm here with my guys, Coach P, Love Dinero, Wayno, having fun.
Ooh,
Shady 45.
We let Wayno take over.
You know what I'm saying? Passing the torch. I might just be like, here, it might be
Wayno. Man, I don't need. I ain't gonna front. I don't need another job, man.
Yes, you do.
I got so many dogs.
With all these artists, you got
my family is Jamaican.
Your family is Jamaican.
My grandmother, her dad Jamaican. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, you know, I'm from. Nah, I'm not. Was born in the Bronx.
You're born in the Bronx. Well, yeah, damn, you definitely.
I was born and raised in the Bronx. I lived in.
Got some yard in you.
I grew up in the Jamaican section too.
Bronx and Brooklyn. That's what it is.
Can't go wrong with that.
So I didn't know you knew my brother, man, my little young brother Halim, man.
Halim, yeah, that's the G's, man. I fuck with Halim, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a good guy, yo.
Yeah, very good.
We all came up together, Coach.
I raised him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he calls me pops. But some G Unit. So
Absolutely. Yeah,
I love High, man.
I mess with High, man, and his wife, like beautiful person. Shanae, yeah, she's actually how Harlem works. You know what I mean? Like you could meet one person in Harlem, and then you have a conversation with them, and everybody you know. So she grew up with like one of my homegirls that I was the first person I met when I moved to Harlem.
Right.
I mean, but yeah, it's family ties with them. I really mess with them heavy.
Well, now it's family right here. Now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Good circle and Gray Rizzy with you and everything.
That's
man.
my guy.
That's Gray Rizzy. Shout out to Gray Rizzy.
Gray Rizzy been supporting me since the moment I met him.
Fuck him though. But anyway, listen. Took him a long time to send me a pic, but I got you, Gray. Doesn't know what I mean, Gray.
That's my brother right there.
But we appreciate you for pulling up though.
Man, I appreciate y'all for having me, man. For real. I'm thankful for each time I get a chance to share my story, share my sentiment, whatever it is.
Well, we wanted to hear that story. That's why we had you up here.
Dope story. Appreciate that, man.
No doubt, man.
Give me your Instagram.
Yeah, what's your Instagram?
Oh, my Instagram is my every social media I have is at Wayno119. If you think that you lit like that in PS4 and you play 2K, it's Wayno119. Challenge me. I don't play park. I play quick games. So let's go.
And let them know what days you on Everyday Struggle.
I'm on Everyday Struggle Monday through Thursday, man. We start at 7 in the morning. We try to get you the episode by 12, but sometimes it's 12:15. Bear with us. It's Everyday Struggle.
Good. And if you got some new music, you think you're dope, what's your phone number, Wayno? I'm just kidding.
I actually give out my phone number.
You do?
I give it out to everybody.
Go ahead. Let me
now, if you can't get through, that's another story. Nah, I ain't doing it.
Nah, I ain't doing it.
I thought so, man. Appreciate you, though, man.
Bad Boys
y'all
Radio,
brothers, man.
Weekend work.
Love Dinero, Coach PR. Shout out to Magical Butter.